Hello and welcome. Come on in. I am getting ready to bless, cleanse, and neutralize my space here. I just completed another video, and I always like to neutralize things in between. I want to show you guys how I do it. And you simply, a little bit of Palo Santo, get it lit, and then blow it out. It is just like incense. Let it go on its own. I'm going to pull that smoke right in, just like you see the Native Americans do in the movies. Just like you're washing in a mountain stream. You're ridding yourself of any negative energy. And it is actually antimicrobial. If I burn this in my office, in my space here, it clears up my cough. All right, grab your tea, your coffee, and come on back, and I will see you in a moment. Nothing better than a good cup of coffee or a cup of tea. Thank you, Spirit. Give thanks for all things. If you have a good cup of coffee, good cup of tea, if you have a clear glass of water, give thanks for all things. If your car breaks down on the highway, the engine blows up, give thanks. Something better is coming. Give thanks for all things. Again, thank you, Spirit, for the great coffee. Today we're going to talk about the dowsing rods. So many of you have asked me about the dowsing rods. You're getting used to the paranormal flashlight. Now you want to know about the dowsing rods. Speaking of the light, let's go ahead and get that set up. All right, Spirit, can I feel you take control of it? I welcome in only beings of the light, spirit guides, guardian angels, and ascended masters. I work with the Christ consciousness. It's all about the Jeebus. And he doesn't mind that I call him Jeebus. Jesus is so cool. He has a nickname with me. Just like all the rest of my biker friends. They're not offended by it. Matter of fact, my nickname that was given to me by my biker friends 30 years ago anyway, is Iron Amazon. 5'10", and I was either riding big iron, what those old bikes were, or slamming big iron in the gym. So anyway, we're going to talk about dowsing rods and anything for divination. I want you to know that you, happens to be a pendulum right here. Anytime you talk to the other side, you are opening a portal. You say an opening prayer, you say a closing prayer, only asking for beings of the light to help you and assist you. Your spirit guides, your guardian angels, your ascended masters. I spend a lot of my work clearing negative entities from people who want to play with this stuff and do spell work, witchcraft. I'm not opposed to that. I have a lot of friends who are witches, but you have to know what you're doing. You just can't do this stuff willy-nilly. That's why there are such issues with Ouija boards. Using a Ouija board and not knowing how to do it, you're literally, here's the analogy I use. What you have to do is direct your question to somebody, to something. Using a Ouija board and just asking broad questions, the answers are not coming from who you might think they might be coming from. It's like going into a bar at last call and saying, who wants to have sex? Kind of a broad question. You know it's going to be the low life in the corner. Guy's already passed out and drooling. Oh yeah, baby, I help you out. Same thing in the spirit world. Who are you talking to? If you don't direct it to only beings of the light, you will pick up dark, negative entities. Bingo. All right. I want to teach you how to use the dowsing rods. Hang on. All right. You can find them on either Amazon or eBay. probably about 20 bucks now. I paid, I think, at 15 for these, you know, some years back. Wow, they're wanting to take off. Let me get this up close so you can see it. Just a brass or copper handle, and it's just brass and copper. Now, you want to keep your hand on just the handle and not touch the rod so it, whoops, it's coming at me, so it allows it free movement. These are probably a little longer than a foot. I'm going to guess these are maybe 16, 18 inches. I don't know. But it's the ones that I prefer the best. It's best to be, you can do this walking around, but as you're learning, it's best to do it seated. And you'll want to keep your elbows tucked right in tight. Excuse me. I've got a frog in my throat today. Let me clear that. I'll be right back. So you want to start out seated, and you want to tuck your elbows right in tight against your body, because that's going to allow for some stability. Oh, thank you back there, Spirit on the Light. You can use dowsing rods for a variety of things, not just yes and no. They are absolutely wonderful for finding lost items. They will turn and point you in the right direction when they're doing this. You know what? What's lost over there? I'm not sure. But they will do that. They will turn and aim in the direction that you need to go into. If you've lost something in the house, is it in this room? You can ask yes and no, but you can also ask which direction, and it will help you. It will take you in the right direction. Dowsing rods have been used for centuries to find water. Same kind. Well, the more knowledgeable folks, yeah, I guess that's a thing. Your old-timey folks that did find water used wooden branches. Some of them used a Y-shaped or a forked-shaped branch and hung on to the ends of it and allowed this single end to point and guide them. I got to hold these still. They're picking up energy in the studio, and they're just going all over the place, but I'm going to hold them still. But they would be a forked branch, and the single point would kind of direct them. They used cherry. They used some hickory. They used, there are a few, one of the other ones was cedar. And they would use those branches and help locate water. Well, you want to start getting yes and no answers first. And get yourself familiar with your dowsing rods. Thank you, Spirit, back there on the light. And ask them, okay, here's a good one. My name is Samantha. Okay, that's not a big wide no. My name is Tina. It's a yes, but it's one side came in really fast, one side's coming in slow. That tells me there are some variables to my name. I just mentioned my nickname being the Iron Amazon. Spirit, can you give me a yes or no on that? Do my friends refer to me as the Iron Amazon? Okay, is that the other name that... Okay, that's the other name. But you want to ask yes and no questions at first to get a feel for the energy. And you're putting your own energy in. Now, if you're seated, you need to have both feet flat on the floor. They cannot be crossed. You want to be grounded. If you're out walking with them and looking for something, your feet will be on the ground, but still keep those elbows tucked in. They are following energy in this room right now. Energy is in here swirling around. Of course, my spirit guides, guardian angels, ascended masters. My parents are gone. My brothers and sisters are all gone. I have 2 sons on the other side. And there's energy in this room. So they will go on their own. As you practice to hold yourself more steady, you will feel the energy in them when they change direction. All right, just briefly about that. For those of you that with inquiring minds that wanted to know. All right, you guys, I'm going to let that go there. Just drop that little tidbit for you guys on how to use those dowsing rods. And remember, got to say a closing prayer because you're closing the portal you just opened. You want to give thanks. You know what? Thank you that no negative entities came through. I ask that we bless, cleanse, and close the session. That's all. And there you have it. And those of you that know me know that that's how I close my sessions, with love and light. See you soon.